This therapist in Illinois gains 46 new clients every month without ads. Before working with Overflow Cafe, they had a basic WordPress website and wanted stronger keyword rankings, more traffic, and most importantly, increased revenue. Today, they generate consistent revenue from Google, Bing, Maps, social media, ChatGPT, and other major AI platforms without spending more on ads. The results: 46 new clients every month, over 100 top ranking keywords, more than 900 monthly visitors, and an 1100% increase in AI visibility. In this video, you'll see the actual consultation we did for the client before we started, the problems we found, and the exact SEO strategy we propose to help them achieve these good results. Let's jump right into the details. And if you'd like us to do the same for your business, don't forget to sign up for a 90-day free trial. Hi, Dr. Melissa. This is Jeff from Overflow, and I'll be doing this video presentation for you. So FJ Psychological Services, we've got lots of psychologists and therapy clients. The number grows every week. Let's start at your website. It looks like a WordPress website. Very nice, clean, almost minimalistic style. Very nice. Let's take a look here. Google says that you have an authority score of 8 out of 100. You're currently getting 0 visitors from Google. Now, you're getting visitors. So, for example, I'm on your website right now, but I didn't find you through Google. I went directly to your website by typing the address in the address bar. So currently, though, you're getting 0 visitors from Google, and it looks like you've basically always been getting 0 visitors finding you through Google. You have 40 backlinks from 11 different domains. And you're currently ranking for 7 keywords. So when I take a look at some of the keywords that you're ranking for, some of them are more valuable than others. So drive in McHenry County. 90 people search that every month, but that's of 0 value to you. Autism counseling, you're on page 6 of Google. That does have value. Family counseling, McHenry, Illinois, you're on page 4. You see here spot number 48. FJ Insurance, probably not of any value to you. And then psychologist, McHenry IL, your position 15. And that's probably your strongest ranking. Position 15 would be the middle of page 2. Here's some of your competitors. But let's go ahead and take a look at, because you're getting basically 0 visitors from Google every month. Obviously, it can't go lower than that. Let's take a look at what some of the possibilities are now. I've been through your website. I've been through these services page, and there's quite a bit here. So there's when I look at individual therapy and CBT and trauma therapy and couples counseling, all of these things have their own keywords. So I'm not going to go through that, or this video would be 4 hours long. I'm going to keep it nice and short for you. Let's just take the phrase Chicago therapist. Now, I know I've taken a look. I see your address down here. The reason I'm going to use Chicago is it is a city nearby, and it's big enough that I can give you some really good data. So every month in America, 590 people go to Google and they type Chicago therapist, just like this, just how you see it highlighted on your screen. However, there are 1,900 variations that total over 18,000 monthly searches. Some of these keywords will be of value to you and others won't. So, therapist Chicago, 1,900 searches per month. This one won't be of any value to you. Massage therapist. There's therapists Chicago, that's therapists with an S at the end, 720. Therapists in Chicago, and then Chicago therapist, as I mentioned here above. There are 1,852 other variations. There's question keywords such as how to find a therapist Chicago. And then there are related keywords, 358 of them, that total over 158,000 monthly searches. So remember, some of these searches are potential patients. Let's just take an example. Okay, therapist Chicago or Chicago therapist, 590 monthly searches. And typically, when people are searching phrases like this, they actually have an intention to hire a therapist. So, Chicago therapist. I've run an audit for Chicago therapist, and you're scoring 52 out of 100. So, what are some things that we would need to do to raise your score? And if we do raise your score above 80, you'll end up ranking for Chicago therapist when people type it into Google. And you'll end up getting, you won't get all 590 visits, but you will get the bulk of it. So, what do we need to do? First of all, your title tags. Your title tag just says FJ Psychological Services, Behavioral Therapy, McHenry, McHenry, Illinois. Oh, was I saying it incorrect? Was I saying McHenry the wrong way? I do apologize if I mispronounce some of these names. So the title tag needs to be rewritten, not just on your homepage, but on all your pages. So on your homepage, Google looks at this first. This is the title tag. So FJ Psychological Services, Behavioral Therapy, McHenry, Illinois. Fair enough. But what if we were to add Chicago therapist or other phrases and words that will give Google a lot more information? Now, on the About page, it just says About Us, Behavioral Therapy, and Neurofeedback. And so Google says these are your most important keywords. But also, these titles, Google looks at the titles. Google also looks at the text that appears before a user scrolls. Google looks at 200 things, in fact. Google looks at your top menu. Google looks at your footer. In your footer, for example, they're looking for privacy policy, a terms of service, a link to your sitemap, all kinds of information. When Google reads text, text that is left justified is actually taken as more important than text that is center justified. And you've got lots of center justified text on your site. Also putting business hours. All of these things gives you points in Google and it raises your scores so that you can get more traffic and more rankings. Anyways, let's move on. Description tag needs exact keywords. So here's the description tag for your homepage. FJ Psychological Services provides EMDR in McHenry, Illinois for parents, couples, individuals, and families. It's a great description for people, but Google is probably not going to be able to know this. And what is EMDR? I mean, I have no idea what this is, so I'd have to Google this and find out what this is. I've got lots of clients who are therapists, and one of the best investments that they make is simplifying the wording on their website so that normal humans can understand it. When they do that, Google understands it better, and they end up getting more rankings and more quality traffic and more patients. Your images haven't been set up properly either. Heading tags. So heading tags, let's go back to your homepage. So right now, your H1, which is the most important heading tag, says let's connect online and get started. So where is that? That's this. So Google looks here first to try to figure out where to rank you. Then they look at this. This is wrapped in a heading tag. Well, this is so generic. I mean, anybody could use this. Let's connect online and get started. It could be even a dating website. So this doesn't tell Google anything valuable. Your H2 tag is simply missing. Your H3 tag says email protected, and it's basically your phone number. So let's even try to find out where that would be. I don't even know where that is here, but somewhere on this page is your phone number and an email that is protected. So if we were to rewrite this properly, for example, Chicago therapist in this example, you're the one that would end up getting the majority of the 590 searches every month. It's a lot of visitors. That's a lot of potential patients. When you have time, take a look at our website, Overflow Cafe. It's going to be in the email that I send you. You could see case studies, what our other clients have said. You could read frequently asked questions. You could see our pricing plans. That's as much information as I can share with you today. That consultation was completed in 2022, so naturally we have to do much more work today to keep up with all the many requirements that Google and AI platforms have. The impact of SEO is exponential. When it's done correctly, it becomes a major business asset. Revenue continues to grow while paid advertising costs continue to shrink. To recap this project, we completed our SEO checklist of over 200 tasks, such as setting up and fine-tuning of Google Search Console, Google Analytics, Bing Webmaster Tools, fixing indexing problems, identifying the main competitors, full keyword research, technical SEO, on-page SEO, content creation, image SEO, and off-page SEO, such as backlink building, which is the most time-consuming of all the tasks. And then finally, conversion rate optimization to make sure that the highest percentage of visitors actually become clients. And plus, there was much more. There are plenty of unknowns that always come up while we're working on a website. The key results, 46 new clients every month. Actually, this company had to hire a lot of team members to handle the intake. Over 100 top ranking keywords, more than 900 monthly visitors, and an 1100% increase in AI visibility. Smart companies usually invest 1 to 2% of their annual revenue or expected annual revenue into SEO because the return on investment can be extraordinary when executed correctly. Now, the keyword here is correctly. If you try to do SEO cheaply or quickly, your business will never reach its potential and your smarter competitors will always beat you. Visit my website link in the video description and request your 90-day free trial. Thank you for watching, and if this video was helpful, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next case study.